Good morning. Welcome to TMMS Productions, your channel for learning mathematics, physics, and chemistry the easy way. In this video, we will be learning how to solve simultaneous equations word problems.
In this video, we are going to learn about how to solve the word problems based on simultaneous equations. You can watch how the basic simultaneous equations can be solved using the different methods in my earlier videos, and the link for that will be in the description box. So let us look at the question. The sum of two numbers is 7 and the bigger number is greater than the smaller one by 3. Find the numbers. Now, as you can see that there are two numbers, and so there will be two variables. Now, if there are two variables, we'll call them as x and y. You can call them a and b, whatever. Now, there is a bigger number and there is a smaller number. So, when we are finding the numbers, because we have to take the difference, can you see? Bigger number is greater than the smaller one, which means we need the difference. So, I need to specify what is the bigger number. So, let us say, let the bigger number equal to x and the smaller number becomes y. And so the sum, what does this word mean to you when you add something? So if the two numbers are x and y, when you add them, their sum is going to be equal to x plus y. And they say that the sum is 7, so x plus y equal to 7. That becomes our equation 1. Now, if there are two variables, you must have two equations. Remember that. One variable, one equation, fine. Two variables, two equations. So now let us look at the next part. Bigger number is greater than the smaller number by 3, which means the difference between the two is 3. So you will have the difference, which means x minus y is equal to 3, and that's our equation 2. Now once you have these equations, it's faster here to eliminate y because one is plus, one is minus. So if you add the two equations, y and y gets cancelled, and that will have 2x equal to 10. And so x will be equal to 10 upon 2, which is equal to 5. Then what we will do, we will substitute x equal to 5 in x plus y equal to 7. Therefore, 5 plus y is equal to 7, and that will give us y equal to 7 minus 5. You can also look at it as, because 5 plus y is equal to 7, subtract 5 from here and subtract 5 from here as well. Then this 5 and that 5 will get cancelled, leaving only y, and here we will have 7 minus 5, so y will be equal to 2. And therefore we will say the two numbers are 5 and 2. And that is our answer. Question 2. This one is age problem. So we have A and B, two people. A is 10 years older than B. In 3 years' time, A will be 3 times B's age. Find the ages of A and B. Now, sometimes the children get confused between which one should be X and which one should be Y, because you have to use two variables. So always look at the question, find the ages of A and B. So A we will call as X years old and B will be Y years old. Now let us therefore write let A's age equal X years and B's age, let it be Y years. And so, if A is 10 years older than B, that means your A means X, his age is X, is means equal to 10 years older than B, which means 10 plus B. Now, if you are wondering whether it should be 10 into B's age, which means 10 plus Y, whether you should write 10 plus Y or 10 into Y. Let us take one example. Let us say you are 14 years old. In 10 years, will you be 10 plus 14 or 10 into 14? So you see, in 10 years, you will have to add. So understand that in 10 years' time, your A is going to be 10 plus Y. And so you will have X minus Y equal to 10. What have we done? X minus Y is equal to 10, and that becomes our equation 1. Now, the second part of this equation talks about 3 years time. In 3 years time, my A is going to be X plus 3. What will be B's age? Your B is Y just now, and so he becomes Y plus 3. That will be in 3 years time. Now this is your thinking step. And so we are going to say A will be 3 times B's age, which means A's age is going to be 3 times B's age. What is our A's age in 3 years' time? It is X plus 3, right? Now, 3 times B's age, what will be B's age in 3 years? Won't it be Y plus 3? And so, you will just simplify this, opening the bracket, so 3Y plus 9. And so, you will have X minus, take this Y on the other side, so it becomes minus 3Y is equal to 9 minus 3. This 3 goes that side, and so you will have therefore X minus 3Y is equal to 6, and that is our equation 2. And now let us write the two equations together. X minus Y equal to 10. We'll call that as equation 1, and X minus 3Y is equal to 6, and that is our equation 2. Now you will see that Y is here 1Y and here 3Y. So in order to cancel out this Y, I'll have to multiply this equation by 3. But can you see our X and X, these are all ready to be cancelled, and so we will change the signs here like so and cancel this out, and we will have 3Y with plus sign, minus Y becomes 2Y, and that is equal to 4. That gives us Y equal to 4 upon 2, which is 2. Now what we will do? We will now substitute. So substitute Y equal to 2 in our first equation, that is X minus Y equal to 10. That gives us therefore X minus 2 is equal to 10 because we have substituted for Y 2. Therefore X will be equal to 10 plus 2, which is 12. And therefore we will say A's age is equal to X, which is equal to 12 years, and B's age, which is equal to Y, will be 2 years. And that is our answer. Now let us look at question number 3, which is the last question of this video. The monthly income of A and B are in the ratio 5:3 and their expenses are in the ratio 2:1. If each saves rupees 1000 per month, find their incomes. If each saves rupees 1000 per month, find their incomes. Now, many children keep wondering what should we call as X and what should we call as Y. They all know that we have to use two variables. So, look at the question. What do we have to find? Find their incomes. Which means we have to find the income of A and we have to find the income of B. So, we can assume A to have income of rupees X. So, let monthly income of A equal to rupees X and the monthly income of B we will call as rupees Y. Now, the ratio of their income is 5:3. Can you see that? So, we have X is to Y is equal to 5:3. Therefore, we will have 5/3 is equal to X upon Y. When you cross multiply, you will get 3X equal to 5Y. And that will give us our first equation, 3X, take this 5Y the other side, and that is equal to 0, and that is our equation 1. Now, for the second part, the expenses. Now, expenses are in the ratio 2:1. Now, what do we know? That our income will be equal to expenses plus savings. Correct? From the income, part of it you will spend and the other part will be your savings. Now, why did we think of this? Because they are talking about each saves 1000 rupees. So, savings is given as 1000. And so, expense therefore becomes income minus saving. So, the second equation will be connected with expenses. Expenses will be income minus savings. Correct? And so we will have therefore A's expense will be, his income is X minus his saving is 1000, and B's expense is going to be, his income is Y minus his saving is 1000. Now club these together and you will get the ratio of their expenses. So A's expense upon B's expense is going to be 2/1 because the ratio is 2:1. And so if we substitute, we will have X minus 1000 upon Y minus 1000. That will be 2/1. Now let us see how we can proceed after this. So if we cross multiply, we will have X minus 1000 is equal to 2 into bracket Y minus 1000. Now if you open the bracket, you will have 2Y minus 2000. So let us have X minus 2Y will be equal to minus 2000 plus 1000, and so we will have x minus 2y is equal to minus 1000, and that is our equation 2. Let us write our two equations together. Our first equation is 3x minus 5y equal to 0. And the second equation is x minus 2y is equal to minus 1000. Now let us eliminate our y. Now this is 5y, this is 2y. So we will take the common multiple of y, which will be 10. In order to get 10, this must be multiplied by 2, this must be multiplied by 5. So what shall we do? Multiply this by 2 and multiply this by 5. And so you will have 6x minus 10y equal to 0, which is our equation 1. And our equation 2 becomes 5x minus 10y is equal to minus 5000. And that is our equation 2. Now, let us subtract the second equation. And so, we have this getting cancelled. And what we will have? We will have 6x minus 5x is x, and that is equal to 5000. Now we will substitute x equal to 5000 in equation 2. And so our equation 2 was x minus 2y is equal to minus 1000. And so we'll substitute for x like this, minus 2y, and that is equal to minus 1000. And so you will see that 5000, this 1000 will transfer to the other side. It will become plus 1000, and that will be equal to this minus 2y goes to the other side. It becomes plus 2y. So we will have therefore 6000 is equal to 2y, and therefore y will be equal to 6000 upon 2, and therefore 3000 is equal to y. What was our value attributed to x and y? They are the incomes. So we will say therefore A's income, which was x, that is rupees 5000, and B's income, which was y, which is equal to rupees 3000. So I hope you have understood how we have to solve these word problems and how to assume the variables for the quantities, and how to frame the equations and how to solve them. I hope that you have confidence about this. You can now practice the different types, and let me know in your comments if you have any doubt or problems. I'll be too happy to help you. Thank you for watching.
For more information on the concepts of maths, physics and chemistry, subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so you will be updated whenever I upload a new video, and enjoy learning the easy way.